here on PAX East floor, I found my good friend Brian of Image and Form, demoing his game, of course, SteamWorld Heist. Brian, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. You know, it's like half a day in and you're already, your voice is giving out, right? But there's so many people loving SteamWorld Heist here. I'm so excited to be here.
So is this your first time taking the game out to the public and introducing them to what the game's about?
Yeah, exactly. We were, at the beginning of the week, we spent 3 days at GDC in San Francisco.
Right.
And then we're just sort of inviting press up to the hotel room that smelled like shit after 3 days. So this is the first time we're showing it to consumers, and it's really interesting to sort of see how people do things. And the game is working. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I tried the demo myself. I loved it. I don't know if you want to run us through the basics of what you have here at the demo. Just kind of explain to our viewers what they could expect if they would come down here.
All right. So we're not showing any of the other stuff. We're not showing any space travel, not showing any upgrades to ships or characters.
Oh, space travel? You got space travel in here?
Every decent game should have space travel.
Agreed.
Right. So, and we're not showing the progression or the story of the game. This is just the very core mechanics. And it plays really, really well.
Yeah, so for anyone who is familiar with SteamWorld Dig, it's a completely different play style. Same, it's more of a tactical, turn-based. So how would you call that? Tactical? How do you call it?
We call it. It's a turn-based combat strategy game featuring steam-driven robots that have been forced to take to space.
So one of the first things I thought of when I actually saw other people playing it, I don't know if you want to get a shot of this right here. I noticed a lot of similarities with Nintendo's recently codenamed Steam, just kind of the feel of it, and of course it's turn-based. So were you worried at all when Nintendo announced this game and you were developing SteamWorld Heist?
Well, when I first heard of codename Steam, I was quite worried actually. It's like, because the Nintendo community is super important to us, and so I was very nervous. And then I talked to our lead developer, Ole Håkansson, back at the office, and he said, nah, it's not the same at all. Codename Steam is set in 3D, so is XCOM. We're doing something really, really new and unique with a 2D view to it. It means that we can use the environment in totally different ways than those games. So yeah, I think we obviously have a super great game here, so we're not that worried anymore.
So can you go a bit more in depth of what you mean by you can use the environment? Like I saw what we could do, but for the viewers who weren't able to see.
Of course. So it's a 2D game seen from the side, and that means that we can hit exploding barrels using an intricate aiming mechanism. Well, exploding barrels, chandeliers, road mines, what have you. It's like, and you can use that to your advantage in 2D. It's like, I would say that it's exciting in a different way than XCOM, for example, is. Yeah. So it adds something very new to the turn-based combat genre.
Yeah, one of my favorite components of using the environment is the ability to actually ricochet your shots. So some characters you can actually aim, if there's too many obstacles for a direct line of sight, you start ricocheting, then you're actually hitting your enemies behind the head, which is just awesome.
Thanks for mentioning that, Jason. That's one of the obvious things, that you can ricochet, and we're thinking of ways to reward ricocheting, because trick shots should be rewarded. I mean, in real world conditions, like a ricochet shot should be bad, really, because it loses momentum and stuff. But here it's a game, so we can sort of, who cares about the science? Exactly. This is steam-driven robots in space, man. So it doesn't make any sense, right? So the ricochet shot and the collecting of hats is going to be a very interesting thing of this game. Yeah,
it's a clever way to hit the completionist bug.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be difficult, but we want to reward people who want to play difficult.
I know you said to me it was coming out later this year. Could you again clarify like what time period you're expecting it and on what platforms?
Right. Well, we're going to release it only on PlayStation 4 and Vita and Xbox One.
Wait, hold on. No, cut this interview. It's coming to Nintendo, right?
I'm kidding. So it's coming we're aiming for it to come out on the 3DS and Steam in early August.
And will there be a Wii U release in the works?
There will be a Wii U release, but we are going to. I think we're planning to do the 3DS and Steam first because we're 3DS players ourselves. We really love to play this game on the 3DS, and then we have 2 of the other consoles, and then we wrap it up with the Wii U. A couple of months after that.
It's looking great. I can't wait to get my hands on the full version. See what this like space component's all about. I have no idea what that is. So there's still a lot of surprises for me to explore. Thanks a lot, Brian, for taking the time. It was great meeting you in person.
Everybody, we love you the most. Bye.
Love you, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. No, how do you do that?
here, I'll do the you. You do the heart.